G'day everyone, MasterAbbott here from CapsuleComputers.com. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running through a game from Rapid Turtle Games called STARFIGHTER Overkill. Now STARFIGHTER Overkill, it's a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. Basically you can take control of a starfighter, which is that nice looking spaceship over here. You are in it, there it is there, and you pretty much take on waves and waves of starship enemies, and you basically just kill them and pick up power-ups along the way, and that's pretty much it. Now it's a nice, easy to play game and not too complicated at all. I'll jump in basically straight in and show you how to play. Now there are a total of 4 different stages. As you can see right here on the screen, you've got the first stage from the level select, which you start off with. Then after you've completed 50 waves, you unlock the second stage. Then from there you need to unlock a few more. Basically, as you can see right now, I've got another 30 more to unlock from here, and then 80 to unlock the final stage. Now what I'll do is I'll jump in to the first stage and show you what it looks like from there. The first stage pretty much works the same way. What I'll do is I'll jump and push the pause menu and basically go and tell you what you can see on the screen. I know it's a little bit shaded, but what basically we've got is the amount of what do you call it, health you have there. You have your lives, you have your score, you have your adrenaline. You have a few of the extra of the power-ups there. You've got the nuke, you've got the laser, the flame, and the pause button there. And that will be it. I'll jump back into the game. Now basically simple controls. You just use your thumb to control the starship. Very simple, not too complicated. Now the enemies pretty much come at you in waves. So you've got health. You got health, as you can see that I've just picked up. You got power-ups to pick up along the way, and every time a new wave begins, you start off and select. You basically start. You do get a few extra power-ups along the way every time a wave comes through. So this basically what it basically is, if I can explain it to you very in simple terms, is it's a constant wave of attacks. There is never an ending of on any of this. For example, the stage. You just continue going until you unlock enough waves to move on to the next section. So as you can see now, I'm just picking up a few of the power-ups. Now, as you know, there is the buttons on the bottom right hand side, which are the nukes, the flame, and the laser. And you've also got an adrenaline rush, and that basically works by once you've destroyed a few enemies. What happens is you pretty much are allowed to use an adrenaline rush, which actually releases a whole lot of bombs on the screen. So if I push that's the bottom right hand corner. That releases a lot of missiles across the screen and destroys whatever's in front of you, and it will power up, as you can see, right in the middle of the screen. That actually, every time you kill kill enemies, that will increase, and as you can see right now, it's just doing that now till I get a full power up meter. As it's right again, I can do it again. I just picked up an extra man just there, and every time a new wave appears, as I was basically explaining to you before, new power-ups appear on the screen, and you just pick them up to your advantage. And these power-ups last for a certain amount of time, and then they disappear, and they run out, and then you just wait. Hopefully, by the time you've made it to the next wave, you'll be able to pick up some more power-ups as well. So as you can see, you start off very weak with the amount of power that you can use to shoot. As you can see, I've got 2 power level. I've got like a two barrel missiles coming through. Just picked up another one now, and a shield just there. As you can see, the shield protects you from enemy attacks. Just picked up a health, and you've got a flame and a few other missiles as well. So as you can see, every time a new wave begins, it gives you enough power-ups to hopefully guide you through and make you survive that wave of enemies. So as you can see, I've picked up another power-up, which basically allows me to shoot downward, so I can take on the enemies that are below, and I've got the 2 barrel allowing me to shoot from the front. So that makes it very simple. So the next wave has just come through. I can use my adrenaline, and that destroys everything on the screen. And as you can see, it does destroy everything on the screen, but it doesn't destroy the bottom guys as well. So you got to pretty much hang on and sometimes use a nuke if you need to. Otherwise, go down the bottom and shoot them from down below. But you just got to have to be careful because you got enemies coming out from from all different angles, as you can see there. So it's pretty much a very simple shoot 'em up. You side-scrolling shoot 'em up. Now there is a bit the variation to the enemies are not very much. What you're seeing so far will be pretty much what you're going to see in the entire game. After the 10th stage, you do get a few different style enemies, but they do just kind of recycle through and start again from the 10th stage, and then from the 10th stage to the 20th stage they kind of recycle and go through again. But most of the enemies are pretty much looking and feel exactly the same. Not too, and it will get repetitive after a while. But as I said, if you like the side-scroll and shoot 'em ups that are like crazy with airplanes and shooting and spacecrafts, this is a fantastic game. Not too complicated at all. So as you can see now, moving on to the next wave of enemies. Not too complicated, but you can spice it up by using different power-ups. As you can see, what I'll do right now is I'll shoot off a flame. There you go. That's a power-up for this flame. That will kill enemies. I can use the laser, as you can see there. So on the top of the screen, you can see that I've got 1 nuke, 2 lasers, and 3 flames, and they can stay on for as long as I want. I don't have to use them at all, but I can use them whenever I feel like I kind of need them. If I get into a jam and I want to use them, I can go ahead and use them. Now the only other thing I can basically say is that on the 10th level, every 10th levels, you get a boss battle. So what we'll do is I'll make our way to the 10th battle, the 10th stage, and then you'll see basically what will happen once we take on the boss. Alright, so what I'll do is the only other thing I can basically show you is what the nuke looks like on the screen. We'll just wait for a few more enemies to come up on the screen and we can take them out. Now the game is actually also compatible with Game Center and also Open Feint, so you can kind of, the achievements are pretty standard. Basically some of them are just unlocking the stages, some of them are just like destroying a certain amount of a certain amount of spaceships. One of them is actually just destroying 100, then 1,000, and 10,000, then 1,000,000. So there's a lot of difference. You can keep on playing this game for a while. It's just like a nice pick. It's an easy pick up and play style game. Not too complicated, as you can see on the screen. Well, it is complicated once it gets further down into the waves, but it's very easy. And as you can see, I've just picked up another health and another extra man, so I've got a total of 5 extra men. Release a few more, and we'll get to the boss, and I'll show you what he looks like. There's 2 variations of bosses at the moment, so that I've discovered, and I believe that are going to be in the game, even with the different levels, or even through the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th levels. He'll be coming up very, very soon once we get him. Here comes the 10th wave. Once we destroy the 10th wave, we'll be able to see what the boss looks like. I'm low on health, so I should be able to pick up that health there. Don't want to die. There you go. Gives us a bit more energy. And we've also got shields. Shields come in handy as well. You can actually run into enemies as well if you have the shields without dying, which I've just done now. So you can see that you can just take advantage of the shields. The shields do a lot of. The shield comes in handy. Got to be careful once they do run out. Stop running into enemies. Great thing about it is as well that all you got to do is move around the screen, and by moving around the screen, it automatically auto fires. Alrighty, here comes an enemy. Okay, so this enemy is this enemy that appears from the front, from the right to the goes to the right to the left. There's another enemy. The other enemy that which I've discovered is it's like a giant zeppelin. Shoot off a nuke, and I just died. So basically that gave me a bit of power, that energy down the bottom from the boss. As you can see, he's got energy on the boss down the bottom. Once we get rid of all his energy, he'll die and he'll blow up. He'll give us a few more little extra power-ups once he dies. And there you go, he's died off, and he's given us an extra man, a couple of health, and a flame. So that is it. That takes us to wave 12, and this continually happens until you can't handle it anymore. You blow up and you die. and then from there you go back in and continue on your waves, and by doing that it will allow you to complete waves, and by completing the waves you can sooner or later you unlock the next stages, and that is how this works. Very simple, not too complicated at all. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back out, go back to the main menu. I think you guys will get a complete understanding of how everything works here on the screen. Not too complicated at all. So I'll jump out, go to the pause menu, quit, and that is pretty much it. Now in the help menu, not very hard, is high scores. As you can see, it can take us into takes us into the Game Center achievements. Tells you your score, what people are getting, and everything like that. Back out to the achievements. Achievements work the same way in the Game Center. As you can see there, you've got a few of them to do. Total of only 8, but not too complicated, but they do take a long time. There's a lot of grinding to be done. So that, like, basically, as you can see that one there, do a total lifetime kill of 1 million alien spaceships. Then there's a few other ones, basically unlocking stage 2, 3, and 4. As you can see, progression happens very slowly, not too hard. You got sound, more games, tell a friend, and credits. It's also got the Facebook and Twitter, and that is it. So basically, STARFIGHTER Overkill is available on the Apple iTunes Store. Basically, jumping into it right now, as you can see right now, here it is. It's made from Rapid Turtle Games, and it's available right now. So if you have any questions, leave them on the YouTube channel, and if you like this game, pick it up from the iTunes Store. It's available on the iPhone and also on the iPad. That's it. Thank you for watching. MasterAbbott signing out from CapsuleComputers.com.